Happy Monday, Excellence family. It's Mortgage Monday, and I had the opportunity to chat with Madeleine King, our loan officer from Xcellence Mortgage, for just a few moments. Hi, Madeleine. How are you?
Hello, Christina. How are you today?
Good, good. How was your weekend?
It was terrific. Thank you very much.
Good, good. Well, I appreciate you taking the time out to just chat with us about some interesting options that the mortgage front has brought to us. Uh, I know that with rising rate environment, higher home prices, and the Fed now promising to increase rates even further, I'm sure mortgage is kind of a word that scares people with rising rates. But I do understand that there's many programs coming about, and there's something called a Buydown feature that I'd love to learn more about to share with our agents and our Excellence family.
Yes, absolutely. Hello, Excellence family. I'm I'm so glad that we're going to talk about this today. We've had a lot of success with it. Buyers and sellers both have been interested in this type of program, and some of you may already know how this works. It's not something new, but it is, hitting the market with full force now because of, as what you mentioned, the higher interest rates and property values. So the great thing about this is it's really a tool that you can help with motivating your sellers by offering a buy down, which is something that will help your buyers feel more comfortable because it actually lowers their rate. It lowers the rate for the first year by 2 points, and then it lowers the rate the second year by 1 point. So if your rate is, as we know now, rates are somewhere in the low sevens, or mid sevens. Yeah. So your buyer still needs to qualify at the higher rate, which hasn't been, too much of a problem, but they will get an ease of a payment because although sometimes people qualify on paper, they're not comfortable with the payment, even though on paper it says, yeah, you qualify. But with this, it gives them a little bit of an ease because their rate is going to be, their payment is going to be based on a 2% lower. So they're going to be at 5.25%, let's suppose. Okay. So, and where did these funds come from? They come from the seller in the form of a seller contribution. And sellers are warming up to this because as property values are high and the market has slowed down tremendously, these opportunities allow the seller, instead of having to cut their sales price, it gives them an opportunity to provide a seller contribution where a buyer is going to be more motivated to purchase, and it's going to give them the edge on their sale because the buyer is going to be happy that they're going to get what we know as now 2% less or 1% less. So it's really a great product. It helps everybody.
I mean, yes. 2% on a payment is considerable.
Absolutely. So, and I'm glad you asked that. For instance, on a scenario where you have a buyer purchasing a $250,000 property where the at a 5% down payment, your start rate would have been $725, and at $525, the difference in payment is $308. That's a big deal.
That is huge. That is huge.
Exactly. And then the second year, it's a difference of $157. So the fact that they're going to be able to pay $308 for the first year, it's I don't know. It's great if people are feeling a little bit more confident with that, with that reduction in payment.
It allows home ownership to still be doable. And I think the idea is that they're not going to be in this mortgage for 10, 20 years like the old fixed conventional programs. But the idea is this is a transitionary loan to get them through this time, still let them purchase that dream home, close on it, afford it, and in 2 years when rates seem to level off again, get into something more permanent, or perhaps maybe they're even ready to move on to the bigger house after that.
Absolutely. That's a great point. Yeah, that's a great point because it is scary for people. So yeah, you're not going to be in this loan forever. Most people do not, stay in their forever home at the beginning. It's not your first purchase that you stay in forever. I mean, some do, but for the most part. And, you know, even if you want to stay, you could refinance, like you said, and not have to worry about that, you know, the higher payment forever going on. We do expect rates to come down eventually to the market to level off. And the great news is this is available on conventional FHA, VA. So it's
really?
available for, you know, for all loans. And conventional, for conventional, it's available on primary and second homes. With FHA, it's only primary, but it's still huge where you can do, you know, your second home with conventional and still get this option.
Now, is there a prepayment penalty on this? Like when they get to that second year and it goes variable, they can pay it off, right? They can refinance. They're not.
Yeah, it doesn't go variable. It goes back to the rate, but it doesn't, there's no prepayment penalty. The contribution that's coming from the seller is covering the payment. So it's not something that the buyer eventually has to pay. It doesn't get put off to the end of your mortgage. It's just a reduction in your payment that you can take the full benefit of. So it's a great thing. And we've been seeing a lot of positive, talk and feedback and results from this, and sellers are on board, which is, you know, obviously they would rather have an edge on their sale, you know, to a particular buyer that says, okay, I'm going to help you with your first 2 years in mortgage payment by contributing to that. So
it's really a win-win from both perspectives. Well, if you have more questions, Madeleine, you're so knowledgeable about all these different programs. I urge you to reach out to us, reach out to Madeleine. We have a new booking tool. If you haven't heard about it, it's called excellencemortgage.com/apply. Whether you just want to run a loan scenario by us, discuss different options, or perhaps already qualify for a loan or get pre-qualified, use this tool, share it. You can text it, email it, excellencemortgage.com/apply. We make it easy for you to book a consultation time with Madeleine. Rates are changing daily, programs are changing daily. She has so much knowledge and so many different programs to talk with you about. Highly recommend you talking with her. If you know of a client, friend, or family that can benefit from this, it's the 2-1 Buydown. And it is one of the vehicles we're seeing to help us navigate through these changing times. As always, we are here to support you. You can definitely call us through the main corporate line. We're here for agent support, whether it be mortgage, title, anything that you need, we're here to help. Just keep that link in mind, excellencemortgage.com/apply, the 2-1 Buydown. Madeleine, thank you so much for spending some time with us today.
Kristina. Always a pleasure speaking with you. And listen, Xcellence family, I'm here to help. So please reach out.
We appreciate that. Thank you, Madeleine.
You're welcome.
Thank you, everybody. Have a fantastic week.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye.